Oh, wow. Wow. Hello everyone, my name is Sandy and today I am going to be attempting to replace my beaten up but authentic Jordan light bulbs with replicas from DHGate. Now as you can see, my Jordans are a bit beaten up. I have actually tried to repaint bits where it's lost its colour over the time and it has not gone well. I've got creases everywhere, it's wearing away, but they are my favourite shoes and they've appreciated in price, which means that I am left with buying replicas of DHGate. Now, I'm not saying that I totally support replica sellers, but there are people who just can't afford to get those designer or branded things from the get-go, and they deserve to have something that they really, really like. So sometimes take some shortcuts and you have to, for lack of a better term, fake it till you make it. My main intention is to use these replicas as a temporary replacement until I can afford to get these either professionally restored or to rebuy them at the appreciated higher price. Now it turns out that there are people who have taken time out of their day, wonderful people, who have put together lists of reputable DHGate sneaker sellers. I did not know such lists existed, and therefore I did not consult any of these lists before making this purchase. I've always been a little bit apprehensive buying off DHGate because there are always some suspiciously questionable reviews. A lot of the reviews would have the same type of thing. Even English-speaking countries, all with quite broken English, and they'd have all of them would say the craftsmanship is beautiful, these are wonderful, and there wouldn't be any pictures to back it up. Now I can assume that this might have been because of copyright issues. On the listing there is no swoosh, and that would be because of copyright issues, and maybe that is the case for the reviews. Right, okay, now, can I get my replicas please? Okay, so the package came. It was ordered on the 28th around 2 AM and they arrived today on the 11th of October. So what's that? It's just under 2 weeks it took for them to get here. These shoes were about £31. They were £35 in total with postage, so I have got basically a £30 pair of Jordans in here. There is no box with them. I think they do that to prevent more time in customs. I will be honest, I did have a little bit of a peek to see if they were actually shoes. Because I've seen so many things on Reddit saying that they receive masks. Although you can probably tell by the feeling of them that they're shoes anyway, so let's open them. Oh, wow. Wow! We have the socks, free socks. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. On the listing, they don't have the swoosh. I'm quite sure it's for copyright reasons, and part of me was expecting there to just not be a swoosh on the actual thing. They are much lighter than these ones. They've still got quite a decent weight to them, but they are lighter. Okay. Right off the bat, these are not bad. Now I ordered a size 5. I am actually a UK size 4, but I like to get these types of shoes in a size bigger so I can wear big socks with them, and from the looks of it, they look to be about the right size actually. There's nothing on the little tongue here, which is where on the authentic ones the size is on the... Oh, here it is. Oh, so this is actually a UK 4.5, so I asked for a 5 and they sent me a 4.5, but that's not actually a bad thing because that will still fit me. I still am a size 4 and it still is a size bigger, so no, that's absolutely fine. So if we put these side by side, these are the replicas and these are the authentic beaten up old Jordans. There will be a significant difference in colour with brightness is concerned because I have tried to paint over these, but honestly they are looking very, very similar to the colours that I first got these in. So off the bat I'm seeing some immediate differences. For example, right here we have the replicas, and these are the authentic Jordans. Now, when I first had these, they are a little bit battered now. This was more of a suede, and this is more of a felt. Now, I'm definitely seeing significant differences with regards to the stitching and sizes. So right here on the authentic Jordans, we have just a nice little fine stitching little situation going on. And on the replicas, we have more of a wide stitching. There's also a difference with the width. This bit is significantly thinner, and this reddish orange bit is more condensed than the replicas. This is a thicker line, and this is more slender, if you will. One of the first things I've noticed is there is a obvious difference with the Jordan imprint. The replicas, it's more of a kind of imprint, and on the authentic ones, it's more of a printed gloss situation. The soles, you can't really tell on camera, but there's a significant difference in quality. It's nothing too awful, but you can tell that this is of better quality than this. The soles underneath, now this isn't bad. This is not bad at all. My little crevices have worn away. As you can see, these shoes have been very, very well loved, but they've not done a bad job at all. They've not done a bad job with the soles, and I'm not upset about that. However, this sole is thicker than the authentic one, which I guess you could say could compensate for the lack of quality, but I'm thinking if it's bad quality, why would you want more of it? But then again, at the same time, it's not bad quality, it's just a noticeable difference. We have more very subtle changes, width differences in all of this. This is more flat, this is more raised, if you can see that. The purple bit is more raised on there. Let's talk about the inside. On the authentic light bulbs, we have, as you'd expect, the right size, the little sticker. That is not the case for this. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't remember if I had the little Jordan sticker situation going, the little Jordan imprint. Chances are it has worn away, but the size label is actually here. In the side, we do have just subtle, very, very subtle differences with regards to the Jumpman himself. The text is, I want to say, a bit more italic on the replicas. The replicas, we have this seam and these little bits here. On the authentic ones, we don't have that seam. Overall though, it's a very, very close thing going on. When I opened this, I did notice, it's to be expected, there's a slight little mark here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's nothing a little bit of a wipe can't do. As for the similarities, aside from a very slight width difference of the replicas being thicker, the material is it's pretty much on point with this blue trim. The swoosh, both of the shoes have arrived quite creased like this, but they are identical, they really are. The swoosh itself is nothing to cry about. I do think it is very, very nicely done. The material on this, the material on this bit, right on, pretty much just entirely the same. Very, very nice. The cream colour on the replicas is very, very true to what I remember the cream colour of the authentic ones to be. I think the materials that they chose are almost completely right on point, aside from these bits, of which I said that this is more of a felt and this was more of a suede when I first got these. The same goes for the front bits. All in all, quite close replicas, and if you are going to really scrutinise them, yeah, there's loads of differences. There are a lot of differences, but if you're just walking around, I think it's a very, very good replica. Overall, these are pretty good. I'm not hating these. I did try them on. There is a significant quality difference. Does anyone know what it feels like when you get those fake Ugg boots from Forever 21 back in 2007 and then they kind of, there's your feet and they kind of go inwards like that and you kind of walk in like that? Or, you know, that's kind of a little bit what I'm getting from this, but for like 30 quid, that honestly, I am not hating it at all. I could replace these laces, which don't have the little Jordan plastic bit on the laces. I could just replace the laces and put it on there. It's good. So, thank you very much for watching this video and going through this journey with me, and I've actually had fun doing it. I do actually have other shoes. I've got other authentic Jordans and Nike shoes, the Easter Dunks. My boyfriend has a lot of authentic shoes, and I would actually very much like to compare a few of them, but that requires money, so I'm not going to do that just yet. That's why I'm buying £35 pairs of shoes off DHGate. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.